That song takes me back to my youth. Actually, I'm a little older than I seem. When I first started teaching history, there wasn't any. Like a lot of the folks in here, I was a teacher, and there was an English teacher that was talking to her class one day, and she was going to talk about negative and positive and the concepts and how you put that together in a sentence and so forth. And she pointed out to her class that two negatives always make a positive. Like if you said, "There's not nobody here," that means there is somebody there. So two negatives make a positive. A positive and a negative make a negative. And then finally, she said, you never, under any circumstances, do two positives make a negative. And this one wise guy kid in the back of the room very loudly says, "Yeah, right." I'm reminded of an old fellow about my age, an older gentleman on a plane. He was sitting there on, I'll tell you that later. Because now we're ready for our transplanted Yorkshireman, John Peach. And he and Mark Grimes are going to team up to sing a song written by Rod McEwen. And it was the theme for the 1969 movie called The Crime of Miss Jeanne Brodie that starred Maggie Smith back in the days before Downton Abbey. And it later became a popular hit by Oliver. So here's a great song, Jeanne.
We're in the blue light district.
Oh really? You don't need to go to Amsterdam then. and all your charms. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue in the night, and I want you to hold me tight. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Jeanne, Jeanne, Jeanne. Those of you who are regular attendees of the VeeGees show will know I'm usually doing what Ricky's doing so splendidly this evening, and producing the show. And I've kind of semi-retired, but what I would like to do is give a personal vote of thanks to Fred Dittmar, who has stepped up and is in fact the producer of the show. There are lots of other people to thank in the background, and I hate to say this, but Coulter's one of them, because we've got these new lights, we've got the new sound equipment, which we're still working on and developing to hopefully bring you better shows in the future. There is one thing I want to say as well, is that the song Jeanne was dedicated to my wife, Jeanne, who's out there somewhere. And any other lady in the audience who might call Jeanne. If there's any guys in the audience called Jeanne, forget it. A little while ago, Jeanne and I were in Rome, and we went in the post office, and the lady was struggling to separate some papers. And so I said, why don't you cut them? She said, I can't. Well, why don't you use a pair of scissors? Okay, enough of that stuff. We're just going to sing another song now. We're going to hopefully transport you to a Caribbean island and take a stroll along the beach while we sing Marianne.
Seaside surfing sand, even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside surfing sand. When I met sweet Marianne, her mother said to me, would you care to tell me where you stand at you? She does not approve of me, 'cause I'm no millionaire, but I love her daughter more than I am her. My, yes, all day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, surfing sand. Even little children love Marianne.
yogurt and brandy in the tea. Leave your fat old mama home, she never will say yes. If your mama don't know now, she can kiss my yes all day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand, even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand.
When she walks along the shore, wasn't green. White birds fly around her, little fish come to her feet. In her heart is love, but I'm the only mortal man who's allowed to kiss my Natty.
My yes all day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand, even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. When we marry, we will have a time you never saw. I will be so happy, I will kiss me mother-in-law. Children by the dozen, in and out the bamboo paths, one for every palm tree and coquina. All together now, all day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand, even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand.
Audience only.
All day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. Even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand.
Everybody now.
All day, all night, Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. Even little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. Steve, could you, thanks. I want to introduce you to Mark Grimes. I know you've heard his name already once or twice, but Mark's a new member of the VeeGees, and as you can see with the addition of his guitar with Vicky and Jim, I presume Jim's here somewhere, is a great asset to the community, both with his singing and his playing.
All right, that was great. Now, back to my story. While they're assembling up here, an old gentleman sitting on an airplane, young fella comes in, right out of college, kind of a wise guy, sits down, he thinks, oh, I can get over on this guy. So he says, hey, why don't we play a question and answer game? It'll make the trip go faster. And the guy said, no, I just want to take it down. He says, look, he says, if I ask you a question that you can't answer, you give me $5. If you ask me a question that I can't answer, I'll give you $500. The old guy said, yeah, okay, what have I got to lose? So the young guy says, I'll go first. How many kilometers is it from the Earth to the moon? Well, the old guy just kind of rolled his eyes, reached in his pocket, handed the kid $5. Then he says, it's your turn. So the old guy says, okay, what goes up the hill with 3 legs, comes down the hill with 4 legs? Well, the young guy, he's beside himself. He doesn't know the answer. He flips open his laptop. He Googles it. He can't find the answer. He emails his friends. Nobody knows the answer. He finally gives up after a few minutes and says, I give up. Reaches in his pocket and he hands the old man $500. The old man then closes his eyes and the young guy says, wait a minute. He says, what goes up the hill with 3 legs and comes down the hill with 4 legs? The old guy reaches in his pocket, hands the kid $5 and goes back to school. Don't mess with the old guy. Okay.